Hey guys, Richard Beach here from Sonic State Amped, and welcome to this review. We're doing 30 bite-sized Boss reviews. So basically we're almost looking at the entire range of pedals from Boss. Today we've got the Turbo Distortion DS-2, which is the big brother, the amped up version of the DS1, which we've already looked at. So you can go and compare these two pedals in the two bite-sized reviews. This pedal has two channels. The first one is much like the DS1. The second one is the turbo version of that. So more distortion, basically. First of all, let's hear what channel 1 sounds like. What I'm going to do first though is just preview my clean sound. This is what it sounds like. And then with a bit of distortion on that. So let's just do a kind of, we did a Hendrix riff for the DS1, so I'm going to start off with that for the DS2. So even with the distortion set lower on this pedal, you've got more distortion on channel 1, which is supposed to be like the DS1. So what I'm going to do is just go through the spectrum of distortions on the turbo, on channel 1, and then also through the turbo channel. So here we go. So you can see we've got a similar spectrum of distortions there to the DS1, but what happens when we go onto the turbo channel is that we get more distortion even when you're reeled off on the distortion knob. And that is changing the EQ as well. So in my opinion, actually a much less pleasant distortion sound and one that I would use far less often. But let's really amp it up and see what happens. So one more thing that the DS2 has packed into it is the remote switch. You can switch between channels 1 and 2 by using that switch. For me, it doesn't react quite in the same way that a 1 and 2 step up on an amp would though, so I'm not sure how useful that would be for me as a player. But I think this pedal, it's kind of, if you're into that high gain tone and you want those really kind of high mid boosted distortion sounds, and this is a good pedal, but for me I'm into a creamier distortion than that, so I wouldn't have much use for this. I think that the DS1 actually sounds like a better distortion pedal. It's cheaper, so I would actually go for that if I had a choice out of the two. But you can actually get a wider range of tones with this pedal. I just don't think some of those tones are as good. So I hope that has helped you in making some sort of decision, and thanks for watching.